The best way to deal with a narcissist in your life is to go no contact. But this method may not be possible if you have to co-parent with the narcissist, or if they are a work colleague or a family member you still have to deal with. Using the gray rock method will then ultimately be the next best way to deal with the narcissist. This method can assist you to set and maintain healthier boundaries with the narcissists in your life. It can help to distance yourself emotionally from their toxicity and protect your energy from being totally depleted. The gray rock method is an efficient detachment strategy. To go gray rock is to make yourself boring and as uninteresting as a gray rock sitting in an abandoned paddock. It means to respond to the narcissist in the most minimal way possible without showing any emotion or sharing your feelings. To act uninterested towards anything that the narcissist says or does. Don't absorb their energy and don't react. Giving no eye contact can also be beneficial in disengaging from the conversation, with showing no expression on your face. The narcissist may try and bait you into conversations that will trigger your emotions and get a reaction from you. But going gray rock means to not engage if possible, or minimize engagement, and not to defend or have to explain yourself. Don't ask questions or don't give personal answers. Keep your interactions as short and as emotionless as possible. Even if the narcissist appears to have good intentions, it is still often just a baiting technique they use to get you to engage with them. They do not have your best interest in mind, and the consequence of the conversation can later become more problematic than it appears. Do not take the bait or say anything that the narcissist can use against you. It is best to minimize the things you say to them by using short responses in a flat tone of voice. Also, do not get into an argument or feel the need to make the narcissist understand your point of view. They will never care about what you have to say. Often their only intention is to trigger you just to watch you react. Your reaction gives them narcissistic supply and is often used against you. Narcissists feed off other people's emotional energy for self-gratification. They seek to gather information about people's weaknesses through their interactions with others. By gray rocking, we stop engaging, which cuts off that energy supply to the things they seek. The narcissists also want to deliberately trigger our emotions. When we use the gray rock method, it starves them from our emotional reactions they're looking for. Acting in this way can make you appear boring to them. But just be aware that the narcissist may see this as a challenge at first, and you gray rocking them could make them hostile and angry. They may up their game by using hurtful insults or aggression. But if you continue to use the gray rock method, they should eventually give up and try to create drama elsewhere. We must not succumb to their baiting when using the gray rock method. Just remember that they are only trying to aggravate us for a reaction. Narcissists live for any form of validation and attention. They will seek to gain this through their use of lies or emotional manipulation. Going gray rock shows them that their gaslighting, lies, and manipulations are no longer working on you. Sooner or later, they can often get bored, then go try their games on someone else that may be easier to manipulate for supply. This can allow you some much-needed peace in your life. Narcissistic supply is their #1 objective they live for. It is like needing air to breathe, and they need supply to survive. They endlessly need validation and attention to support their false grandiose self or their delusional narratives. Narcissists love watching you get triggered, just so they can blame everything on your reactions while you appear as the unstable one. This is called reactive abuse. They will seek to manipulate anyone into giving them admiration, validation, or attention. This includes good or bad attention. Being involved in drama is a form of narcissistic supply for the narcissist. They love an argument, especially conflict where they can ultimately make themselves appear as the victim. Playing the victim is also supply to a narcissist because they have the opportunity to gain other people's sympathy. Even when they are intentionally hurting us, they additionally get extra supply from the superiority they feel. It may sound sadistic, but narcissists truly feel empowered by watching us break down and suffer. Our suffering is their happiness. Every interaction with the narcissist only involves them trying to gain supply at our expense. When we go gray rock in any interaction with the narcissist, it cuts them from the supply they are seeking, thus making them feel bored and invalidated, often leaving them to seek for attention and validation elsewhere. They will try anything to make you feel guilty or give them sympathy, using insults, threats, or blackmail just to get a rise out of you to create more drama and conflict. Using these manipulation techniques is an endless cycle for the narcissists, all to gain narcissistic supply. They are like predators hunting for victims that will give them attention, validation, or emotional reactions. Although the gray rock method is a very efficient strategy, we may find that in some cases this method does not always work successfully. If there is a significant power difference between you and your narcissist, this can impact greatly on the success of the gray rock method. This can be relationships with your family members, romantic partners, people in the workplace, and in social settings, especially with those that possess a strong physical bullying and antagonizing personalities. When someone reigns so much more power over you, it can be overwhelming, like we are always in a losing battle, and it can feel like there is nothing we can possibly do that will overcome their mistreatment and control. In these situations, we do need to consider our safety. We can still minimize our interaction and conversation with them as much as possible. Do not share any personal information with them or anyone around them. Keep any thoughts and feelings to yourself until you can safely escape and remove yourself from the toxic situation. Consider having a plan, get professional support, tell a trusted person what you are going through, or contact authorities if needed. It may also be impossible to use the gray rock technique successfully in the workplace with your narcissistic work colleagues or boss, as communication with your team or team leaders in the workplace is needed to complete important tasks and commitments. We may tend to become people pleasers when there is a significant difference in power, especially if we feel the narcissist has control over something that we need in our life. But in time, your inner confidence will likely grow, and in the future, you may have the power to gray rock, to call them out, or to go completely no contact with the narcissist. The gray rock technique may not work for you at present, but in time to come, you may find yourself in a position where it does work and it will benefit you greatly. Gray rocking is not about hurting the narcissist, and you do not need to care about the effects this will have on them. It is not giving the narcissist the silent treatment, nor is it a form of bullying or ill treatment. It is simply a method used for self-preservation, to protect ourselves and our energy, to break free from the narcissist's warped reality or control. It can help protect us from their gaslighting and constant manipulations, as well as minimize the damage or chaos that they try to create in our lives. We must accept that there are extremely toxic people beyond our repair that do exist in this world, and the only way we can manage and protect ourselves from them is to give minimal acknowledgement to their existence around us. If you enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you in any way, please consider supporting us by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Be sure to share this content if you think it can help others. Thank you. We believe that knowledge truly is power when it comes to dealing with toxic people.